to that peak, but
Okay.
yeah, we're getting closer at least.
Well, we're prettying Rochester up for Kristin Chenoweth, who will be joining us here in Rochester on Friday. She's joining us now by satellite. Good morning to you, Kristin.
Hi, you guys.
Oh, of course, you're sporting the gorgeous pink. That is your color, girlfriend. Your color.
This isn't my color, baby.
You know, unfortunately, your family knows, all too much about this. And I know people, I was just in the airport the other day, and these planes are wrapped in pink, and the stewardesses are wearing pink, and it's pink, 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 pink. But there's a message that we want to make sure that is not lost in all of this. What is your message as we talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Well, I'm sure you both know people who've had breast cancer and hopefully survived breast cancer. I have two aunts that did, and my mom is a two-time breast cancer survivor. So when the company Hologic came to me about their Genius 3D mammo, I was like, what is that? And I went and got it about 2 months ago. And it's not any different than our normal mammos that we have, but it just shows more, and it shows better, and it detects 41% more invasive cancers. So if we have this kind of mammo available to us and we're making these advances, why wouldn't we do it? I think about my mom, and even though it's been 8 years, I'm thinking maybe she wouldn't have had it twice. You know, these are things that we can do to take care of our health, and as you know, if we find it early, there's a 5-year survival rate at almost 100%. So I was more than happy to go get my Genius 3D mammo, and I just want to encourage you to do it, and I want all of the listeners out there to do it. We do have a great website, y'all, and it's covermygenius3d.com that
Okay.
I encourage everybody to go to and find out where you can go in your area to get it, and demand full coverage from your insurance provider and the doctor. The good news is all 50 states have this exam, and we should all be doing it to help ourselves.
So there would be somewhere in New York where we'd be able to find it.
Oh, yeah, for sure, in your area even. Absolutely, absolutely.
Because that's the one thing we hear of people is saying, I had a false positive or something like that, and I think people sometimes maybe brush off thinking maybe the results won't be as accurate, but it sounds like this brings more accuracy to it.
This is so accurate. When I saw the exam with my own eyes, I was like, this is incredible. I just couldn't believe it. And, I'm actually adopted, and I think that's important to bring up now because 8 out of women diagnosed don't have any family history of it. So really, you can know your history, and that's important, but I don't know mine. So I'm going to stay on top of it, and we should all proceed as if we don't know, so that we can find out. Knowledge is power, and this is one huge advance for us, huge, and that's really my message. We really want people to reduce their chances, and we want people to be able to fight it.
Well, I had no idea this test even existed, so I appreciate that information. Want to ask you too,
of course.
The Coming Home tour, honey, Rochester's a long way from Oklahoma. I think you took a wrong turn.
I know, and I'm going to have to wear my parka.
You will, yeah. It's not normally maybe as warm as what you're used to. But for folks who invested and already have their tickets and are so excited to see you, what can they expect on Friday?
I do a lot of different eclectic things in my show. I'll do everything from Jerome Kern to Leonard Bernstein to maybe a little Puccini to Kristin Chenoweth to things from Wicked to country music. I have a very wide span of tastes, and I love to use my voice in all those different ways. I think that's the biggest challenge for me when I'm on the road is to rest so that I can do all the different things. But I have to tell you something. I've never played Kodak Hall. One of the places I was interested in going to music school was Eastman.
Really?
But I couldn't go out of state. We couldn't afford it. And so this will be my first time. And I'm really excited about it. I have a special guest, an alumni who's going to be joining me. And I've just met a lot of great singers from that school and from that theater and that area. So finally I get to come and say hi in person. Is there any place I need to go eat?
Well,
where do I eat?
You look like you are a healthy eater. If you dare, there's a place.
I eat.
There's a dish called a garbage plate. Not too far. a little tiny bit across town at a place called Nick Tahoe's. And
sounds like Oklahoma to me.
When you come through Rochester, it's kind of where you need to go. So
I'm
would say
done.
Nick
I'm
Dow's-
going. It's called Garbage Plate?
Yes, a garbage plate.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going.
So you'll realize that dream and your dream of being at the Eastman School. Hey, we appreciate your time today and your message, and pink is your color. We'll see you in a few days when you come to Rochester.
Thank you, baby. You got it. Take care.
You too. It's like talking to a girlfriend. I love it. When we come back, we're going to have some rain that will move through by the end of the week. Sorry, Kristin, but it will linger into the weekend. Marty will be back with a full forecast next.